I've been thinking about this for many, many years, and I've been trained at the Dawson Academy and with the Eubanks Occlusal Academy, and there were some missing links as I restored more teeth. I knew there was more to it.
I was fortunate enough to know how through some sleep courses that I had taken previously, and one of the things that kept coming up was, what's next? What's the next step? And one thing I didn't want to do was leave my patients in a state of limbo. And after discussing with Hal what he does next with his patients, that got me looking into the Stewart Center and wanting to take that next step and give that option to my patients.
I've been in practice for a long time, over 30 years now. And after that many years, you get to where you're busy and you're seeing a lot of patients and you really want to stop and do something more for somebody. So my focus in my personal life and my practice has been to slow down. And so this is giving me that perfect way to care for someone in a holistic fashion so that I can feel so good about what I'm doing and getting to know the patient and really making sure I find out what they want, seeing what they need, and getting the proper diagnosis so that then I can get them healthy and keep them healthy.
Well, I love how the Stewart Center simplifies something so complex. I love the hands-on experience. I love the ability to analyze cases together. And it has simplified something that I was really making way too complex. And so I like the step-by-step approach. I love the minimally invasive thought process. I love the transitional composite. I can't wait to get to that part so that I'm not, cutting teeth down.
I think for me, the biggest light bulb moment for me was when we started to put the different pieces together and how the things that we've been ignoring for so long in our profession and that were taught to us initially but kind of pushed to the side, we kind of came back full circle. And once we started to make the connection between oral health, restorations, physical health, and they were all interconnected, that's what really clicked for me. And that's what made me realize this is something different and this is something that every dentist should be doing.
Years ago, I went through Dawson courses and some of Coyce's and Frank Spear as well, and learned a lot of really good things. But this has brought all of that together in a way that I feel here at the Stewart Center, we're able to get to that real end result. And not only that, to do it in such a conservative way. That's what I'm most excited about, being able to get people consistently out of pain, but then to have a way to get them to where they're not only remaining to be pain-free, but they can be happy with their smile.
I think those dentists who are minimally invasive, they want to set their practice apart from the regular bread and butter practice, and they want to go to a higher level of patient care. And if you're thinking about a whole body approach, as I do, I think this would be the best opportunity for you.
I've done multiple CEs where the concepts are taught and there might be some hands-on, but oftentimes the connections are not made from this lecture to this hands-on and to your actual clinical practice. So what I've learned so far in the Stewart Center, I'm able to take what I'm learning and apply it next day in my practice. And even though I may not be coming all the way to the ultimate goal for my patient yet, I can take those initial steps and start applying those immediately. And that's been so different from my other courses.
Really, any dentist who's been in practice, no matter how many years, would benefit from coming to the Stewart Center. Especially, well, we all sometimes wish we could wind the clock back. And I think, well, gee, I wish I had done this earlier. But then, I'm just so glad I'm doing it now.
I would highly encourage anybody who really wants to be not just a dentist, but a maxillofacialist, an overall practitioner who wants to treat the person and not the mouth, this is the course you need to be taking.